It's not so very long ago that in Syria, Christians, Muslims and Jews shared the same place of worship. That now has broken down and Christians are being persecuted and sent out of that region. And yet, even in that situation, Christians and Muslims are still meeting quietly, trying to build the barriers. I've always said, never ever believe that there's nothing that the ordinary person can't do. And I think the words of Christ summed it up. Love your neighbor as yourself. And those words, if they're followed, will lead you to an understanding of the great mystery that is of God.
Blessed Be Your Name by Matt and Beth Redman. Our next hymn was also written in the midst of tragedy by a 19th century American lawyer, Horatio Spafford, after hearing that his 4 daughters had died in a mid-Atlantic shipwreck. His wife survived. Her 2-word telegram bearing the awful news simply said, "Saved alone." Spafford wrote, "It's well with my soul," in response.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrow like sea billows roll, whatever my when the faith shall be sight. The clouds bear our back as a scroll. The trumpets shall sound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. It is well.
The terrible events of 9/11 commemorated in this garden in Grosvenor Square unfolded exactly 15 years ago today. The writer of our next song, Father Liam Lawton, discovered that his words had brought hope to one group of New Yorkers in the aftermath of the tragedy.
I grew up in a home that had a great love of music. It was like a second language in our home. And then I went to college to do an arts degree. I decided to study theology as well, and then I was ordained. But alongside that, I always kept on the music. So I've been working part-time in the ministry and also doing a lot of music as well, workshops and performances and composing. I think that music becomes a language that expresses an awful lot more than maybe words can. My uncle was my music mentor, and he was tragically killed in a road accident. And so for many, many weeks afterwards, I found it really, really difficult. I went into a dark place where I just didn't want to sing, I didn't want to play, I didn't want to do anything. Somebody had sent me a card, and there were 2 lines in it, which said, "When the dark clouds veil the sky, I am by your side." It was exactly how I was feeling. So I sat down that evening and I penned the words for this. And I called it The Clouds Veil. So I sang it, and I found it as a healing experience for me, where I was. And the day after 9/11, I received a phone call from the United States, from the publishers, saying they were putting together the music for the memorial services, and they felt that the most appropriate lines were from the piece The Clouds Veil. "And when the dark clouds veil the sky, I am by your side." And so they asked if I would allow it to be downloaded freely. And then there was a girl who sang in New York, and she sang for the first funeral, which was for Father Michael Judge. He was the first person to die in 9/11. And so many of the fire officers and the police officers, their families were present there as well. And the song obviously touched a chord with them, and they asked that she would sing it at their funerals as well. So it's very poignant and very, very touching for me. One of the military chaplains took the song, and they started using it in the army as well. So all the young soldiers who were going out to Afghanistan and Iraq were given a prayer card with the text of the song on it, and a little crucifix which they could carry in the top lapels. My belief is that the world will only be healed through beauty. And I find that in places like this here, I think to bring something worthwhile into the world, you need a sense of contemplation. I think all beautiful music is born out of silence. All inspiration, all creativity needs silence.
Even when the sun shall fall and sleep, even when at dawn the sky shall weep, even in the night when storms shall rise, you are by my side. You are by my side, held in memory the thoughts we have of yesterday. May our future be a resting place where love will stay. Even though the rain hides the stars, even though the mist swirls the hills, even when the dark clouds fill the sky, you are by my side. Even when the sun shall fall and sleep, even when at dawn the sky shall weep, even in the night when stars shall rise, you are by